Hello everyone, good evening. Today, I want to talk to you about the OnePlus 15 I have here. Today, OnePlus and BUI officially announced this 165Hz ultra-high refresh rate display, which is also the third-generation Oriental screen resulting from the collaboration between OnePlus and BUI. This generation of display actually has several features compared to before. The first feature is the ultra-high refresh rate. Since the OnePlus 7 Pro, OnePlus has been making these ultra-high refresh rate screens, leading the high refresh era. Back then, they were the first to go from 60Hz to 90Hz, which truly kicked off the era of high refresh displays. This time, they've once again taken the lead by entering a new era of 165Hz refresh rates. I think OnePlus has actually made a huge contribution to advancing the high refresh rate era. For example, Apple only just added promotion 120Hz refresh rates to the standard iPhone 17 models this year, but OnePlus has already moved into the 165Hz high refresh rate. That's one of the features. The second feature is the overall performance of the screen, not just the refresh rate, but also the overall power consumption and the display quality, all of which have seen significant improvements. Actually, the most noticeable improvement is eye protection. The eye protection technology in this generation is especially apparent. You can really feel it. When you get your hands on this screen, you'll immediately see just how good the display effect is. Today, let's take a look at its eye protection capabilities, as well as its display performance. You can see the screen in my hand here. You'll notice that the bezels around this screen are extremely narrow. It really sets a new record for having 4 equal sides. I think the overall display effect, including the corners and the visual quality, is among the most comfortable of any new device currently on the market, especially when it comes to the overall look and feel of the screen. Next, let me lower the brightness for you so you can get a sense of how the screen looks overall. It can go as low as 1 nit for minimum peak brightness, and for regular display. At its highest, the screen can reach up to 1,800 nits in direct sunlight, and the maximum manual brightness is around 800 nits. Overall, the performance of this screen is extremely impressive. Of course, aside from these features, let's take a look at the screen's color options. Actually, when it comes to color, both OnePlus and Apple have always supported 3 color display modes: standard, natural, and vivid. Personally, I usually go with natural mode. I choose natural most of the time. Besides that, the biggest improvement with this OnePlus screen is the new Eye Comfort display, which can go as low as 1 nit for eye protection. Once you go in, you can see there are a few modes to choose from. The first one is sleep protection, eye protection and sleep mode. When you select it, the screen takes on a slightly yellowish tint, which is actually better for your eyes because it filters out some blue light. You can also choose a custom eye protection mode. If you select the custom option, you can adjust, everyone can adjust, the level of eye protection automatically. For example, if you set it to the strongest, the yellow tint will be much more pronounced, which offers stronger protection for your eyes. But sometimes, some people might feel that the color display isn't very accurate in this mode, so I recommend sticking with the default setting. Of course, if you choose the weakest setting, the screen will gradually turn back to white, returning to the normal display effect. In addition to these options, OnePlus actually offers 2 more display effects. For example, if you often read ebooks and like to read at night after turning off the lights, you can choose the black and white display mode. Once you select this, the entire screen will display all colors in black and white, making it look just like an e-ink screen. It's especially good for your eyes when reading, so I think OnePlus has done a pretty good job with this feature. Of course, besides this, there are 2 more features. The first is the eye protection reminder. When you turn it on, it will use a fluid cloud animation to remind you if you're too close to the screen, or if you've been using it for a long time and your eyes are getting tired. It even reminds you to blink, all in the form of these fluid clouds. I think this is really well done, especially for someone like me who often reads novels or scrolls through doing. These reminders are actually pretty useful. Of course, besides that, this time OnePlus also supports a motion sickness relief display. Because a lot of people get carsick when they're on their phones in the car, OnePlus has actually provided this feature. Once you turn it on, it creates these dots along the edges of the screen. So when you're using your phone in the car, it can help reduce the feeling of motion sickness. I think this is also a pretty well done feature. Actually, from these changes, you can see that OnePlus has made significant progress in terms of eye protection with this screen. The BUI X3, in my opinion, is a big step forward. So I think both OnePlus and BUI, in other words, domestic brands, deserve some praise for this. Because in recent years, as everyone can see, more and more flagship phones are choosing domestic products, whether it's BUI, Visionox, or CSOT. Top-tier domestic screens are becoming more common and more impressive. I think this is a huge step forward. Of course, aside from this, I think domestic brands are also far ahead of major international companies when it comes to eye protection technology, leading even Apple and Samsung. I think this deserves some praise for domestic screens as well. Okay, that's all for today's sharing with everyone. As for a detailed review of the OnePlus 15, I'll bring you a comprehensive evaluation after its official release. Okay, bye-bye.